Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is day 11 of the what's it called? Leetcode. Oops, why do these things move around? Leetcode Daily Challenge. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me on Discord, let me know what you think about today's problem. I am gonna do the JavaScript thing, so definitely hit the subscribe button if you haven't, and just look for it on the search for it or whatever. Today's problem is 1035 uncrossed lines. So yeah, you're given two integers array nums1 and nums2, and I'm going to interrupt here for a second. So I'm going to Athens in a couple of days. So if you're in Greece, let me know. I'm also going to go, I need to book that ticket actually, but I'm going to Tbilisi in Georgia. I hope I'm saying that correctly. So if y'all in those areas, let me know, hit me up, we'll grab a drink or food or whatever it is. If things work out. If not, that's okay, I guess. But anyway, yeah. And also while I'm doing that, I'm gonna spam my Instagram thing. So just hit the follow on Instagram. It's my hobby, so it's not like I'm making money off it, because I don't want to make money off something that I enjoy, because then that's how you make sure you don't enjoy it, right? So it would just make me happier if more people like my photos and stuff like this and just follow along, I guess. If not, that's fine. But I feel like, this is the closest thing as an ad as it gets, and I don't even make money off that either. So yeah. Anyway, okay, so let's take a look. Nums1, nums2, we may draw connecting lines, a straight line connecting two numbers nums1 and nums2 such that they're equal. Okay, so intuitively, or maybe not intuitively, intuition is something that you build through years and years of practice. So maybe that is the wrong way to say it. But the way that the first thing that jumped out at me is going to be dynamic programming. One of the things that is about dynamic programming is kind of finding the subproblems that we care about. Right, and not just subproblems, but overlapping subproblems, so that we can reuse answers that we calculated in another time. In this particular case, the subproblem is going to be the suffix of both these arrays, right? And of course, there's O of n suffix for the first array and O of m, say, suffix for the second array. So together it's going to be n times m. So the first thing I do is look at the constraints, and that's going to be 500 squared, and that should be good enough. And yeah, so I think that should be good enough, and we could do that. Yeah, are these unique numbers? No. Maybe a little bit awkward, but but that's okay. Yeah, I was thinking there are two ways you can kind of match. You can match directly, or you could just skip. So I think the way that I want to do is skip, and I'll explain what I mean in a second. Also, my apologies. Still, I still am having quite a bit of allergies. So if I'm pausing and just looking dazed, it's not because I'm on drugs or something. In fact, it probably is because I'm not on drugs, and therefore I have all these allergies. But yeah, okay. So I would say this is. I think one thing that I'm trying to think a little bit about is whether there's a better solution. Only because this is a medium, so maybe this is too much of a kind of meta-analysis in that, for me, I mean, I don't know. It's not a hard problem, but I feel like this is a easy hard, if you will, and a hard medium if you haven't gotten it all down. That said, there have been a lot of dynamic programming problems lately, so maybe that's fine. But yeah, so then now we want to calculate max, say, from the suffix of the nums1 and nums2, and of course for dynamic programming, the suffix just begins with index 1 and index 2, right? So we can kind of go do that directly. Yeah, if index 1 is equal to n1 or index 2 is equal to n2, then we return 0, right? Because one of the arrays is already used, so it's always going to be 0. So that's your base case. And then otherwise, we return the max of calculate. Well, let's just write it a different way, Larry. Okay, so best is equal to 0, say, and we return best. And then now, if num sub 1 of index sub 1 is equal to num sub 2 index sub 2, then we draw a line, right? So then best, so and when we draw a line, then the way to do that is just calculate max of index 1 plus 1, index 2 plus 1, and then add 1 to for one line that is drawn, right? Otherwise, you have two ways to do it. You have either skip ahead on the index 1 or skip ahead on the index 2, right? So that's pretty much it. That's the idea. Maybe that's good enough. And then of course you calculate from the whole prefix, which is 0, 0. Of course this is going to time out given 500 is going to time out because this is exponential. It has, you know, branching factor of 2 or 3, depending on how you want to say it. Right? So we have to add memorization. So let's do it. Right? So then now let's just ask cache. And of course we already kind of analyzed this before. Index 1 is O of n1. Index 2 is O of n2. So the total input is O of n1 times n2, right? Yeah. Oh man, sorry, I still have trouble talking due to nasal issues. But right. And then, you know, other than that, it's just setting up the cache as we do. And yeah, and that's pretty much it. Unless I'm wrong, then, you know, then maybe there's more. But no, but that should be okay. I feel relatively comfortable about this one. So yeah, so let's give a misclick like 3 times. Quick submit, and there you go, 1136. It's a little bit on the slower side, but yeah, and the complexity is going to be O of n1 times n2, because each of these is just O of 1 in time and space. Did past Larry do the same? Past Larry did the same here, and here as well. This is, oh, that one 520. They are faster solutions. Do they just, oops, I don't know what I could have done. I mean, you could also do that. I did it top down, but you could also do it bottoms up. It's pretty straightforward to do it bottoms up. I'm curious, like, how people did it faster. Is there like a easier LCS, longest common subsequence, consecutive subsequence isn't quite. I mean, that's I guess that's the other way to look at it, but it's still going to be the same complexity. I guess they just do it bottoms up, and that's fast enough. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Yeah. Space optimization. Yeah, definitely. If you want to look up the space optimization for LCS, especially, I do have a video on that, so definitely do that. Yeah. Otherwise, that's all I have for this one. Let me know what you think. Stay good, stay healthy, to good mental health. I'll see y'all later. Take care. Bye bye.